今やゴジラの通過した後は炎の海と化し、見渡せばいざ終わり。
Bam! What's doing, guys? Back with a fresh vinyl review. Today we're going to be looking at the X Plus Toho Maniacs Godzilla Tower. All the way coming from the outer reaches of interstellar space, the M Space Hunter Nebula. That's a mouthful. M Space Hunter Nebula. The Nebulans, aliens, the cockroaches. A cockroach, okay? The aliens that invested in a plot of land in Japan, and they called it World Children's Land, and built the Godzilla Tower as their headquarters, because that's not suspicious at all. I mean, it's not. I mean, good idea. Okay, anyways, all right, so X Plus Toho Maniacs line. This is what now, the 5th figure in this line after Dr. Serizawa, Matango, and 2 Mysterian figures, and the Planet X controller, which I have on the way at the time of this recording. So that makes it the 6th release. After this will be the Atragon ship from Atragon. Ooh. Okay, so the figure itself. Let me tell you right now. If you didn't get this, you missed out. And if you missed out, get one. If you can. Because this was I think this is like the most popular one out of the whole line so far. Because this is an underrepresented piece of Godzilla memorabilia in vinyl form. Yeah, there's the Marmot version, there's the cast version, and now we have the X Plus Toho Maniacs version. Okay, boom. If you pre-ordered it and were smart, you pre-ordered yours for $55 based off of the yen to dollar conversion. But $55, 8,000 yen off the X Plus Rick US site. Boom. If you're an idiot like me and you missed the pre-order, and you somehow managed to get one after release, you probably paid around $90. Yeah, $35 markup when you have to go on Buy or, on Yahoo Japan via Buy and get one because you're a dumbass and you forgot to pre-order it. You just missed the end of the pre-order date. Dumbass move. But I got one, all right? And I'm not gonna complain because now I'm starting to see them go for higher. So what does that tell you? Popular piece. It's really, really awesome. All right, so $55 get you a 17-centimeter Godzilla Tower from Godzilla vs. Gigan. The figure comes tagged like a typical Bandai figure. Again, Bandai Namco is working with X Plus and distributed by Plex. So you got all these toy companies that got their hands in the Godzilla pot, putting out some awesome stuff, and we got ourselves a Godzilla Tower, okay? Figure, it's made out of vinyl. It looks really great. Detail is superb, as I would expect from the X Plus line. Okay, and one of the standout features of this is the tower itself, the elevator that you would take up to Godzilla's mouth and check his dental to make sure he's good to go. No plaque, no gingivitis. Is he brushing? Is he using dental floss? Okay, all that good stuff up there. But the tower itself, it's really nice. It's made out of vinyl, and it's also clear. In the promo photos, it looked like the tower windows, the glass and everything was actually painted, and you wouldn't be able to see through it. But it is transparent vinyl, so that really gives the figure a sense of, what am I going to say? Depth. It really gives it a nice sense of depth, and it looks really, really good. Nicely detailed. You got the steps and everything on the sides. God forbid the elevator's out for maintenance, or maybe they had a mechanical problem. You can take the stairs top to bottom, bottom to top. That way you're not stuck up in Godzilla's head. God forbid there's a malfunction up there. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Okay. At the base of the tower, you got Godzilla Tower, nicely sculpted on there and painted. That looks really, really nice. That looks good. The base that it sits on, that is, I want to say it's some ABS plastic, much like what we get out of Mothra wings or any other X Plus figure or anything else. It's a nice hard plastic, sturdy, strong. You're not going to have to worry about that warping or nothing like that, so that was done really nice. And it also gives it a nice little spin-a-rooney. But don't do that. but it works nice. It's like if it was on one of those Lazy Susan things, right? Boom. And then you got some little steps up there, you know, if you wanted to, you know, take a nice photo with something on the steps. You know, if you're an influencer, you want to get that photo and like, oh my God, look at me. Okay. All right. But yeah, beautiful figure. Comes in the box. Typical brown box. Nothing special about the box. We don't get no fancy schmancy covers on the box or any emblems or none of that. It's just a basic shipper. And inside the box, you just got some basic cardboard, all that good stuff. And then another feature with the figure was the balloon. So if you remember in the movie, Godzilla vs. Gigan, our heroes, I don't remember their names because I suck at names. But, you know, they were trying to get the brother out of the top of the Godzilla tower. And they used a big old balloon to get out of the tower. They were going to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? They zip-lined down out of Godzilla's mouth. And this was the balloon. I'm going to leave it here on the card because I actually like it without the balloon. If you see the promo photo, you can see that the balloon would attach here at the base of a Godzilla tower. You would raise it up, and you could like wrap it on his head, or you could just have it sticking up like a helium balloon. That is basically a piece of painted white wire, and you could bend it however you want. You could turn it sideways and stick it straight up your ass, too, if you want to. But that's your choice. I'm leaving mine on the card. Yeah, so, but yeah, all in all, great looking figure. Paint job and everything looks really nice. I liked how the dorsal plates are sculpted, beautifully done, painted, and with a nice bone white to them that flows right into the tower's, you know, look-alike Godzilla skin. So that looks really good. The figure, it's clean. It is so clean, toenails and everything. Again, it was a tower, so it's not a living kaiju, so to speak. But it looks really, really nice. And it's big. It's much bigger than I thought it would be, though I'm not... I should have done a little bit more homework. It just feels bulkier than the Matango and Dr. Serizawa. You know, and clearly because it's Godzilla, there's more to Godzilla. We got arms, legs, tail, all that good stuff. But it's awesome. Like, they literally nailed the sculpt on this. This looks like it literally came out of the movie. And it's a must-have. I never owned a Godzilla tower, you know, so this is my first Godzilla tower. I'll tell you a quick little funny little story. When I was in 4th grade, I had to make a science project, and I used my Imperial Godzilla, the 12-inch Imperial Godzilla, and I built a tower out of Legos, and my dad helped me make this little motorized elevator that would go up and down, and you just have to switch the battery, you know, the positive and the negative, and it would determine which way the elevator goes. It really worked, gears and everything, and that was my Godzilla tower. I don't have any photos of it. I wish I did. I will never forget walking into school with it on one of those big old green square Lego, you know, templates, and I built the tower, put Godzilla on it, and that was my Godzilla tower. It was really cool. 4th grade. Going back to like 1992, 93, something like that. Craziness. Anyways, but this is awesome. If you didn't get one, I really think you missed out unless you have the Marmot or the cast, which is smaller. The Marmot, I believe it's a little bit bigger than this. I've never actually seen the Marmot in person, but this thing is freaking awesome. I was thinking about taking the tag off, but if I would have to cut it, and I don't think I would be cool with hearing that rattling sound from the plastic tag on the inside. So we're just going to leave the tag on. It's not as distracting as I thought it would be. You know, so depending on, I got to figure out where I'm going to display it. It's probably in here somewhere. You know, the tag can just hang to the side or whatever. It's not a big deal. And the tag's really nice. Got the Godzilla Tower on it. It's got Toho Maniacs. It's got the Godzilla vs. Gigan logo on there. The 70th anniversary logo. Bandai Namco. Licensing sticker for 2024 and all that good stuff. On the back side, it's got a QR code that will take you to the X Plus website. And it's got basic information and warning labels and all that good stuff there. Boom. Really, really dig it. Really dig it. And I'm mad I missed a pre-order. I actually didn't even pre-order the Planet X controller, so I bought him third party, you know, in the aftermarket as well, because dumbass. And I also missed the pre-order for the Atricon. Dumbass. And that's okay, because I bought a lot of stuff last year, so we're playing catch-up on some things, and it's okay. Boom! So yeah, that's all there really is to it. This figure's gorgeous, paint job is gorgeous, sculpt, detail, all that good stuff, all the way from the top down. Again, just going back to the head and everything, the sculpt is beautiful. It looks like they literally pulled it out of the movie. Even though he was 50 meters, we got 17 centimeters here. Big difference there. It scales nicely with the rest of the line, too. See, I'm all over the place. Probably should have coffee. And thank God he doesn't shoot any laser beams out of his mouth. That would have been a problem, okay? Or was it his eyes? No, it was his mouth. Now I feel like watching Godzilla vs. Guy again. But that's it. Awesome, awesome figure. Get one if you can before it goes stupidly priced. Hopefully it doesn't. But that's all I got to say about that. Okay? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next Fresh Vinyl review. And remember, people, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl. Bam!